everyone, it is Anthony back with another video, and today we have an unboxing. Hooray! I've been finding that the unboxings kind of happen a little bit more frequently than whip-in chats and progress stuff, just because diamond painting is a process, and I feel like by the time I complete a kit, I've ended up picking up a couple more, which I definitely need to kind of tone it down. I have plenty to do for the next long while, so I do have some some more kits coming in. So I think my plan is to do unboxings maybe once a week. That way I'm not feeling obligated to do a ton of them and just have all these kits lying around. So once a week, and I need to commit to filming me opening them. I ended up unboxing like 3 kits just to kind of get them out of the way, and I'm bummed because now I can't do an unboxing really. I might do like a reveal, or once I get to the kit, I'll kind of do an introduction to it before I get started. But for now, expect to see unboxings around once a week. Not sure what day those will fall on, but I'm going to try to film some videos of my current stash, doing some unboxings of those to kind of get ahead of the game, and then as those new kits come in, hopefully I'll have enough to get us through the next few months. So this is Single and Placing, my new channel that I started. Originally was posting some videos on a Facebook group, but I decided to do my own thing. So hello everyone. This is an unboxing of a kit that I picked up pretty early on in my diamond painting journey. I snagged a diamond painting Deutschland, that original Amazon painting from Amazon that I did, or a kit from Amazon. And then I had a Diamond Dots, and then this was the first shop that I picked up from that wasn't something that I could go get off of Amazon or from Diamond Painting Deutschland, like I said, or just run into a Joann's or Michael's and snag it. So this is actually from, I think it's Mystical Diamond Art. So this is a site that, from what I remember, I think I saw a video saying that they were transitioning to upgrading their kits. So they were going to have a sale on their current kits. But since I purchased this, I have seen no real change to the website. I'm not sure if they are still around in the sense that they're going to be releasing new kits. I don't know what the story is there, but I've checked on their site over the past couple months. Majority of their kits are out of stock and haven't been replenished in the past couple of months, but this particular canvas is still in stock. I think it's one of the last like 1 or 2 or 3 that they do have in stock still. So if it is something you're interested in, it's still there. I have no knowledge of this this company. I think I saw it in one video, jumped over, saw that this was on sale, and snagged it. So I haven't done a lot of research on Mystical Diamond Art. I'm not really sure what their reputation is within the diamond painting community, but I have it, so I figured I would give it a shot and do an unboxing. So it's been sitting around for a couple months, so let's go ahead and crack it open. This, from what I remember, is... Actually, I don't remember anything about it. So let's just get... I was going to say, it's an XYZ, like round or square. I do not know. This was, like I said, I purchased this probably about 3 months ago, and it immediately went into the closet because that Diamond Painting Deutschland was my only focus since it was massive. So let's see what we have here. What I found interesting is this wasn't like wrapped in cellophane or wrapped any sort of form or fashion. So it's a little bit loosey-goosey, the box, but that's okay. It looks like it's an excellent quality inside there. So let's go ahead and slip out those drills, packaged up very nicely. We also have a kit in here. So let's talk about that kit. Very, very plain, simple. You have your pen, which has a single placer. And I want to go into a little bit of detail for those that are brand new to diamond painting, because there's a lot of terminology that everyone uses and I just cruise by it. So I want to try to be conscious of maybe this is somebody's very first time seeing this stuff. So in this little toolkit that comes pretty much with every diamond painting kit you purchase from any supplier, at least from my experience, I haven't had one that didn't have this stuff. So you have your diamond painting pen. This has a what they call a single placer. So that's just a little tip on the end of that pen that can hold exactly one drill or diamond at a time. So this is pretty common, comes with almost every single kit. And then you're also going to receive a little tray. This is your drill tray or diamond tray. So you're going to deposit some drills into here, give it a light shake, and it's going to allow all of those drills or diamonds to line up within these grooves, facing up so you can snag them. And then when you're done and ready to put the excess that you haven't used back in their baggie or back in a container, this little spout allows you to just pour those right in. And then the last thing that we have in this kit is some wax. So this is called like pink wax. It comes in various shapes, sizes, forms, colors, and different people will have a preference on which they like to use. I don't mind this stuff, but I do prefer this heart wax. For whatever reason, I find it just stays a little bit stickier, a little bit longer, and just has some more longevity to it. You can find wax like this on Diamond Art Club's kits or in Diamond Art Club's kits. But here's that wax, and what you do with it is you're going to use that little tip there, that brass applicator, and you're going to remove the protective film off of this wax like so, and then you're going to go ahead and put it on a flat surface and press down to get some of that wax to feed into the tip. That's going to create a little bit of stickiness here on the tip, so when you go to select a diamond or select a drill, that drill will attach to the tip, and then you can apply it to your diamond painting. And diamond paintings have that adhesive layer on them, which is stronger than the wax. So when you release, that diamond is going to stick to the canvas, and that's how you diamond paint. So there's your toolkit. You'll see in other brands that toolkits will be in various shapes and sizes too. You might get a bigger drill tray. You might get what they call a multi-placer. So that is a tool or an item that you put on the back end of this that allows you to pick up multiple drills at a time. I have a little 3-placer here. I am just learning how to do this. So 3-placer stands for, 3 diamonds or drills that you can pick up at a time. And you can actually see, if I can get that focused in, where the drills have made divots into that wax that I've pushed into the applicator. So these come in various sizes, I think all the way up to 15, and it just allows you to diamond paint a little bit faster, especially if you have big areas that are one color, you can just crank through them. So that's multi-placing for you. Other kits, especially square drill kits, will often come with a set of tweezers. These tweezers allow you to pick up square drills. This did not come in this kit because it is a round, meaning it's the shape of the diamonds are round. So it allows you to pick up those square diamonds or square drills and place them. It allows you to make adjustments to them because it can be a little bit more tedious to work with square shapes because they sit right up against each other. So that's that for what this toolkit came with, which was these items and some of the other things that you could potentially see in your toolkits. So for the rest of this diamond painting kit, we have the actual canvas itself. So let's go ahead and unroll it this way. So this was called, I forget the name of it. I'll have to look it up. It is called River Valley, and it's a 50 by 75 centimeter round drill kit. So we're just gonna unroll that. I believe these are all poured glue. And what that means is the glue is literally kind of like poured and laid onto the canvas, as opposed to one of the other more common types is called double-sided adhesive. Double-sided adhesive sounds like exactly what it is. It's just double-sided tape that they lay on top of here and it sticks. That poured glue is, I think it's actually a fluid that gets poured onto the canvas. I think the main difference there is that the poured glue is a little bit more resilient, a little bit more resistant to bubbles and creasing. It's just a hardier and easier to work with adhesive style than double-sided tape. Can tend to be a little bit more delicate and finicky. So the way that you can tell that, from what I understand, is when you have this clear plastic cover like this film that's on top, that usually lets you know that you're working with poured glue. The double-sided adhesive is going to have more of an opaque cover that looks kind of like wax paper on top, so you can't really distinguish what the image is without removing it. Everyone has preferences on what they like or don't like. I've been finding that I do better, I think, with poured glue, and that's a pretty common sentiment. So let's go ahead. What we can do with this poured glue is roll it the opposite way just to get it to lay a little bit more flat. Canvas material feels really nice, very thick and sturdy, and I like that it's got these scalloped and finished edges here. That's going to prevent fraying, so your canvas can look nice when it's hanging just as so if you choose not to frame it. So let me go ahead and roll this back the other way. I always take it off camera because I'm so bad at it, so bear with me while I struggle to flip and roll this canvas. Oh my goodness. It's kind of hard doing it standing. You almost want to like get it in your lap so you can give it a proper roll, but we'll do the best that we can here. And I also try to be a little bit delicate so as not to damage the canvas, even though, like I said, this poured glue tends to be pretty resilient. So as you can see, I've rolled that whole canvas backwards, and I'm just giving it a little bit of time to kind of get acclimated to that new position. And ideally, when we roll this back out, we're gonna see that it lays a touch more flat. So yeah, there you go. Let me go ahead and center that for you so you can get a good look at that image. So it's it gave me like Utah, kind of Arches National Park vibes is kind of what I was getting from this. I really like the sky blue there, and it just seemed like it would be a relatively easy canvas for me to work on. So like I said, you've got 50 by 75 here. We have 38 different colors, and these are all going to be round drills. So I'll show you that. You can take a look at one of my, I think the majority of my previous unboxings, or my only other unboxing on the channel so far, is a square. So you can take a look at that and see the difference in color. And then one thing that's also really nice about this canvas or this kit is you're going to get these baggies that are pre-bagged up. So we'll talk about why that can be beneficial for those that are just starting and go from there. So sorry for the crinkle. I know some people don't care for the crinkle, but it's part of the process. What we're going to do is we're going to go through these drills so I can announce the colors or go over the colors. Every single one of these colors has been designated a code, and that's called the DMC code. This is a code that's pretty commonly used, or most commonly used, in cross stitch for their color coding, and so the colors match, and that's where they pull those numbers from. So if this looks familiar from a color standpoint or name standpoint or number standpoint, that's because it is fairly transferable from what I know. Certain companies have their own systems, but the majority of companies go off that DMC code. You'll also see some numbers here on the side. These numbers correspond to the number of drills, just to show you the number. And then you also have your code or symbol here in the center. That symbol is going to be reflected on the canvas, so that'll tell you what color to place where. So pretty easy. Reminds me of paint by numbers that I did as a kid. Pretty straightforward. Once we get through these drills, we'll talk about the drill field, which is the paintable area, and some of the things that you want to keep an eye out for. So going through these colors, these are all done by weight. So you'll see the actual gram weight on these as well. We're just going to go through these, and I will call out any colors that I find particularly interesting. If this is something that isn't of interest to you, feel free to skip ahead till after you see me kind of fussing with the drills, and we'll talk about the canvas and symbol quality, all that good stuff. So starting off, we have 3756, which is kind of this icy white green, very interesting color. We've got 920, oh, I am so sorry, 920, kind of like a burnt orange, reddish brown, like that. 827, we're just gonna crank through these. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna interpret the shade for everyone. 436, 977, 610, 838, 738, 775, 936. Oh, wait. 936, 938, Anthony. 3740, 301, 434, 402, kind of an orange, 400, $7.99, $7.79, $8.15, $1.62, $1.68, $8.09, $9.31, $9.21. Big old bag of 310s. 310 and $9.39 are kind of a super dark blue, and then 310 is a black. And you'll find them pretty much in the majority of canvases, and a lot of canvases are going to have them in a high amount because it's used for shading, backgrounds, outlining. It's just a very common two colors to see in your canvases. And so be on the lookout for that if you're not someone that wants a ton of like one solid color. If you're looking at a canvas that says full drill, which means you're going to be working on the entire image, including background, if that's all black, keep in mind that you're going to be working with a lot of the same color. So it's just something to be aware of. $33.25, a really nice kind of sky blue. $37.43, really pretty lavender. $33.71. $38.29. I'm a fan of these mustardy, earthy kind of tones. I really like them. They give me autumn vibes. $38.62. There's a kit from Diamond Art Club that I unboxed it on that Facebook group. It's Crafters Anonymous with Miss Coffee. I unboxed that one, and it's all just top to bottom mustards and yellows, and I really like it. I thought it was interesting. I may be doing that canvas for Summer with the Masters. $9.22, we'll get through this. $30.64, $37.76, $9.18, $9.19, I like that color. $3.18, just kind of a lighter gray. $3.17, which is more of a steel, kind of slate gray. $3.71, let's get that green in there, and $38.27. This is our last baggie, and I want to show you why this can be nice. Some other companies, when they distribute their diamonds or their drills, they're going to put it in like a sealed bag that's completely sealed off that you have to cut open and then deposit into something else. Otherwise, it's going to be a pain to fold to keep that cut, that opening closed. So the majority of those you're going to want to kit up is the term that's used, or store them, prepare them in a container. And I'll show you what that looks like. So I kit up, or I store my drills based on the number and their DMC code in these containers that I bought, and they come in a little storage box. So that's what I use. But with these baggies that are resealable and have the number on them, you can absolutely just work straight out of these baggies. Dump this into your tray, use what you need to use, and then funnel them back into the baggie and close them up. So that is one way to do it. These baggies can be a little bit delicate over time, especially if you're working on a really large canvas. Opening and closing and opening and closing these, you'll start to see the ends of the plastic here where it's been finished. Those will start to tear. You'll also notice that the bags start to get stretched out and kind of catch drills. So they can get a little bit fussy over time. But if you are just getting started and you receive a kit that just has these bags, do not feel obligated to go out and buy additional items. You can absolutely complete this diamond painting efficiently and productively and enjoyably, make it enjoyable while still using just what you have here today. No additional purchase needed with this particular kit. However, if you get a kit, say from like Diamond Art Club, where the bag is completely sealed, it's up to you. If you're comfortable folding that over and maybe putting a little piece of tape or like a paper clip or something to hold that down, great. Otherwise, you may want to consider investing in some kind of way to store and organize your drills. I'll show you an option that you have here. This is a little kit that I picked up off of Amazon, and this is where I'm storing all of my extra drills. So when you complete a painting or complete a canvas, there's most often going to be extras of a few colors here and there. You have the option just to chuck them, get them right out of there, Or you can store and organize those for future use on another kit. Let's say you're working on another round drill or round diamond canvas and you're working with this color, and oopsie daisy, you spill them all over the ground and they're embedded in the carpet and you end up being a few short at the end of the day or at the end of the project. You can reach for your extras and fill out where you were missing. So it's kind of like a fail safe in case something goes wrong. Or if a particular company forgets to send you a color or shorts you on a color of your diamonds or drills, then you have those backups. I personally am only gonna keep a little bit of each color, but here's the little setup that I have. This I picked up off of Amazon, came with these little stickers, so I've just been placing the DMC code on the top and doing my best to keep them organized by color. So like your reds together, blues together, but as I get more and more colors from more and more kits, I don't know if I'm going to be able to organize it that cleanly, but here you can see you've got some various shades of kind of green here, and these are all my extras from my diamond painting Deutschland canvas. So I just pop the extras in here, and let's say I finish another square drill kit and that kit had some 912s. As long as the quality and the shade of that color look to match up, because each company's dyes can be slightly off or slightly different. As long as the color and the quality look similar and I'm comfortable saving them, I would place them in here and mix them up. So even if they come from two different companies, two different kits, anything that's 912 or 371, what have you, will get popped in that container. And then once it's full, to me, that means that I have plenty for a rainy day, right? Once that's full, anything else I'm just gonna toss, because I don't like amassing too much stuff. I am a collector, but I don't like mess. I like things to be clean. So I don't want to just have tons and tons of extra drills that I know realistically I'll probably never utilize. So let's finish this off by chatting about the actual canvas itself. So your canvas is going to have that drill field, that colored in field. And if we get really close, you're going to be able to see that there's those symbols there. So each one of those little areas is where you're going to place a drill or a diamond based on the corresponding color. So that's what that looks like. One thing that you want to check for when you're looking over your canvas for the first time is just make note of any symbols that might get a little bit confusing. Some of them are going to look really similar and have similar shades or be really close to each other. So things like S's and 2s, uppercase and lowercase t's, or t's and a down like a cross sign can sometimes be mixed up. 5s and S's, I think I already mentioned that. Anything like that, or if there's a variety of different arrows. So if you have, like here we've got, if you can see that our 33 is an arrow. Let's say we had a down arrow or a side arrow of a similar shade. You just want to be aware of that. That way you're not getting yourself mixed up when you're working on your canvas. So just something to keep in mind. But the drill the symbol clarity looks very clear here. I can pretty much make out everything. It doesn't look blurry. The only thing that I think might be an issue for me from a just personal standpoint for vision is some of these dark greens with the black symbol background. It looks like we have D in here, 6 in here. That can be a little bit hard to read because it's dark on dark. I've always found that I get tripped up with that. Again, here we have these darker blues that are the X's. That could, even though it's all one color, it can be kind of hard to see in the moment when you're diamond painting. So there's some tools that you can utilize to brighten this up. They have light pads that you can slip underneath your kit that allows the light to shine through, and it really illuminates those dark symbols. It makes it a lot easier to see. So that's something that you can utilize. Otherwise, a good source of light should be fine. You've got magnifying glasses, other things that you can use. Do what you will, and just make sure that when you're diamond painting, you're not straining yourself via, really having to squint to see those symbols or craning your neck to get really close to your table. You want this to be comfortable, relaxing. You want this experience to be something that you'll continue to come back to over and over again. So make sure that you have a space and a place that allows you to do work on your crafts in a comfortable manner. So that's pretty much all I have for you. This canvas looks great. I'm wondering, why or what differences Mystical Diamond Art is making to upgrade their canvases, but this looks great to me. I'm happy with what I'm seeing here, and I hope that shop ends up restocking and coming back around here soon, because I'd love to dive back in and pick some more things up from them. I have one other canvas that I snagged from them. Once again, no idea what it is because it's been a while, but we'll unbox that here in the coming weeks so I can share that with you as well. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, need clarification. I'm going to be doing a series of videos on some tools and accessories that I utilize should you decide to kind of upgrade your, what you're working with, your tools. And I am so excited to continue sharing my thoughts on all things diamond painting here on Single and Placing. It's been excellent chatting with you. Have an excellent rest of your day and week, and we'll see you later. Bye.